Oh my gosh. I barely made it. Just running in my office. My screen is filthy. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and fix that for you. Good morning. Oh my word, you guys. My to-do list today is as long as Bassie's tail. And I wasn't back in my office yet. I was like multitasking, and then all of a sudden I heard the music shift, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta go! It's that little shift in the music where it's like, it's gonna start in 10 seconds. I didn't even turn on my light. I came running down the hall. Okay. This is gonna be a crazy week, you guys. Yes, Diana. Get on that. You don't want to wait. Because sometimes the swelling, if you have too much aggravation in there, the swelling just gets worse and worse, and there's nothing you can do about it until you get some kind of steroid to calm it down. I say that like I'm a doctor. I don't know what they'll give you, but that's my guess. I had sciatica when I was pregnant with Marin, and they had to give me steroid for a week to calm it down because I couldn't walk. Oh no, Elizabeth. Yeah, he'll feel better in no time with an antibiotic if he's got a bacterial infection. He'll be on the mend real quick. Nobody wants a bacterial infection or an antibiotic, but they are when you're sick like that, I always go into the doctor hoping, please let it be something that needs an antibiotic, because you start feeling so good so quickly after. It's warm in here. All right, you guys, July 3rd. The sayings of Agur, Proverbs 30:1 through 33. The sayings of Agur, son of Jacob, contain this message. I am weary, O God. I am weary and worn out, O God. That's going to be me in 2 weeks after the retreat. I am too stupid to be human, and I lack common sense. I have not mastered human wisdom, nor do I know the Holy One. Who but God goes up to heaven and comes back down? Who holds the wind in his fists? Who wraps up the oceans in his cloak? Who has created the whole wide world? What is his name and his son's name? Tell me if you know. Every word of God proves true. He is a shield to all who come to him for protection. Do not add to his words, or he may rebuke you and expose you as a liar. O God, I beg 2 favors from you. Let me have them before I die. First, help me never tell a lie. Secondly, give me neither poverty nor riches. Give me just enough to satisfy my needs. For if I grow rich, I may deny you and say, who is the Lord? And if I am too poor, I may steal and thus insult God's holy name. Never slander a worker to the employer, or the person will curse you and you will pay for it. Some people curse their father and do not thank their mother. They are pure in their own eyes, but they are filthy and unwashed. They look proudly around, casting disdainful glances. They have teeth like swords and fangs like knives. They devour the poor from the earth and the needy from among humanity. The leech has 2 suckers that cry out, more, more. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, no 4, that never say enough. The grave, the barren womb, the thirsty desert, and the blazing fire. The thirsty desert. The thirsty desert. The thirsty desert is understandable, okay? I can't believe I just said that. The thirsty desert and the blazing fire. The eye that mocks a father and despises a mother's instructions will be plucked out by ravens of the valley and eaten by vultures. There are 3 things that amaze me, no 4, that I don't understand. How an eagle glides through the sky, how a snake slithers on a rock, how a ship navigates the ocean, and how a man loves a woman, or how a desert is thirsty. An adulterous woman consumes a man, then wipes her mouth and says, what's wrong with that? There are three things that make the earth tremble. No, four it cannot endure. A slave who becomes a king, an overbearing fool who prospers, a bitter woman who finally gets a husband, a servant girl who supplants her mistress. Vassy. There are four. Why don't you lay down? Lay down. There are four things on earth that are small but unusually wise. Ants. They aren't strong, but they store up food all summer. Hyraxes. They aren't powerful, but they make their home among the rocks. Locusts. They have no king, but they march in formation. Lizards. They are easy to catch, but they are found in even the king's palaces. There are three things that walk with stately stride. No, four that strut about. The lion, the king of animals who won't turn aside for anything, the strutting rooster, the male goat, and a king as he leads his army. If you have been a fool by being proud or plotting evil, cover your mouth in shame. As the beating of cream yields butter, and striking the nose causes bleeding, so stirring up anger causes quarrels. The sayings of King Lemuel, Proverbs 31, 1 through 9. The sayings of King Lemuel contain this message, which his mother taught him. O my son, O son of my womb, O son of my vows, do not waste your strength on women, on those who ruin kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, to guzzle wine. Rulers should not crave alcohol, for if they drink, they may forget the law. And not to give justice to the oppressed. Alcohol is for the dying, and wine is for those in bitter distress. Let them drink to forget their poverty, and remember their troubles no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Ensure justice for those being crushed. Yes, speak up for the poor and helpless, and see that they get justice. A wife of noble character, Proverbs 31, 10 through 31. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She finds wool and flax and busily spins it. She is like a merchant's ship, bringing her food from afar. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household, and they plan the day's work for her servant girls. She goes to inspect a field and buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She is energetic and strong, a hard worker. She makes sure her dealings are profitable, and her lamp burns late into the night. Her hands are busy spinning thread, her fingers twisting fiber. She extends a helping hand to the poor. She opens her arms to the needy. She has no fear of winter for her household, for everyone has warm clothes. She makes her own bedspreads. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. Her husband is well known at the city gates, where he sits with the other civic leaders. She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She laughs without fear of the future. When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instruction with kindness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty does not last, but a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised. Reward her for all she has done. Let her deeds publicly declare her praise. Such a great chapter. I love that. All right. The thirsty dessert. That sounds like that sounds like a good name for a food truck where all of your things that you sell are like drinkable desserts. Like my squaffies. We could call it the thirsty dessert. That's a great idea. Hashtag I claim the business name. Hashtag copyright. All right, July 3rd. Faith for today and tomorrow. Matthew 6:34 says, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough troubles of its own." I recite this verse in my house at least 3 times a day, both to my spousal unit and my daughter. My offspring needs to hear it. A quick glance at the headlines can make me wonder how people go through life without the Lord. Without him in my life, I'd be overcome by worry. Maybe that's the positive side of daily trouble. These things get us relying on God and walking in faith again. We will always need him as we face troubles like injustice, hurting people, shattered relationships, diseases, natural disasters. We will always need God's wise guidance as well as his protection. We will always benefit from the Lord's wisdom for nurturing our marriages and children and raising our children. We will always be required to step out into the unknown. We will always need boldness to stand for our faith among family members, neighbors, friends, neighbors, and coworkers who need Jesus. Each day has plenty of troubles, and each one is an opportunity to turn to the Lord, to choose faith in the day to day, and to call out for his guidance. As you do, he will lovingly come near to you and give you direction and peace in your worries. Lord, I turn back to 24/7 dependence on and communication with you. Thank you for guiding and loving me through today's troubles and tomorrow's worries. That's a good one. Take note. Don't you be worrying about nothing. Pray. It's a powerful force. And we're going to do some of it right now. Man, my prayer lists are getting long. All right. I have you here, Diana. I have you down. Keep us posted, girl. Definitely get into the doctor. I wrote Ryan and Megan sick. Well, you knew that was coming, didn't you, Elizabeth? That if Ryan was sick, Megan would be right behind him. It's how it always goes. Right? It's made with coconut flour. That's why it's the thirsty dessert. The point of Proverbs 31 isn't to compare our lives to hers, but to take note of the wisdom in her heart and the things she values, which determines how she spends her time. I love that, Cindy. I love that. Because listen, I was really nervous about having to go spin some yarn today because I just don't have the supplies on hand or any goats to shear. Is that what you make yarn out of? Is goat? Probably not. It's probably a different animal altogether. But I just don't have time to be making some wool this week. I have a lot going on. So I'm glad. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and end in a word of prayer. I got one more. One more. Just came in. Last minute. Jennifer Valentine, my dear friend. Sam scratched his eye. That stinks. That hurts. And awesome, Jennifer. Headed to another college. Over here. And July 5th, Wednesday. Awesome. We'll be praying for that. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and pray together. Father in heaven, we come before you today with grateful hearts and humble hearts, and we thank you for the King that you are. We thank you for all that you've given us. Thank you for the many blessings in each one of our lives. Though we have troubles and worries and fears, I thank you that we have a God like you that we can turn to in times of trouble, that we can cast our cares upon, and who is always there to listen, who is always there supporting us and helping us and guiding us if we just lean in, Father. So I'm thankful for that this morning. Father, I pray today for the ladies here and all that they're going through. There's so many needs, and I just pray that you will bless each one of them today. Father, I pray for Brad and Melissa and continued strength for the two of them as they continue to walk this very difficult road of hospice for Brad. And I just pray that you will be a blessing to both of them today, that somebody will come into their lives and just bring a bright spot in their day. Father, I pray for Mom and Gracie and Donna and Diana and their back and sciatica and all the there's disc issues and sciatica issues. And Father, I just pray your healing upon them today. I pray that Diana will get in quickly for a doctor's appointment. I pray that they might be able to give her something to help relieve that pain that all of these ladies are going through. I pray for relief for all of them soon. Father, I pray for Kara today as she starts her new full-time job. Thank you for that blessing for her and her life and the timing of when that came so that she was able to get to South Africa and spend some time with her mom and dad. And the job came at just the perfect time, Father. And I pray that you will give her a blessed first day, calm her nerves. I'm sure she has nerves. She hasn't been in that type of workforce for a while, so I'm sure it's nerve-wracking for her. And I just pray that you will give her a peaceful heart today and help her to have a wonderful first day at her new job. Father, I continue to pray for Amber, Melanie, Joy, Davinia, and Dreama as they are on their Trim Healthy Mama journey. We all could use some prayer in that area. I just pray that you will help us to stay focused on our health as a form of worship to you. Father, I continue to pray for Sarah and her son, who is waiting on a kidney. I pray for a quick that the organ for her son will come quickly, is what I'm trying to say. Father, I just pray that you will bless both of them as they wait on this organ to become available. Father, I continue to pray for Tammy and all that she has going on and relocation now. And on top of job search, I pray that their new location will provide him a job quickly so that they can get back on their feet soon. Father, I continue to pray for Bonnie this week as she heals. Please bless her and heal her back so that she can be 100% for Sunday so she can come and hug me. Father, I pray for Jennifer and her daughter as they continue on their college tours and have another one on Wednesday. I pray that you will give them a good time together and give them wisdom to choose the right college and find the right place for her daughter. Father, I pray for Joy and her pregnancy. She should be at 25 weeks now, and I pray, Father, that you will continue to bless her and her pregnancy and keep it safe. And I pray for that sweet little baby that is growing inside of her, that you are designing cell by cell as that baby grows, and that baby, just knowing that baby is designed right there in the womb by a mighty creator is an amazing thing, Father. And I just pray that you will bless her and that baby. I pray for Angela and all that she's going through with her mom. I pray that you will continue to keep them safe, keep them healthy. I pray for all the logistical things that Angela has going on with her mom as far as getting her into a daycare or deciding whether she needs to stay home and then planning for care while she comes to the retreat. I just pray for your provision there, for your peace, for Angela's heart, that and you will just make it clear to her what needs to be done in that situation. Father, I continue to pray for Elizabeth and her family, and now the Ryan and Megan are sick. I just pray that you will provide them quick healing of whatever it is they have going on, this bacterial infection, that you will clear it up quickly and keep it from the rest of the family so that the whole household doesn't end up down sick. I just pray for your protection over Pastor and Elizabeth and keep them safe and healthy. And I pray for Dalton, who's getting ready to deploy very soon, Father, and I pray for his peace of mind and heart as well as his family's. Father, I still continue to pray for the Canadian wildfires and what's happening there and the people fighting them. And I just pray for your protection and your safety and your wisdom for those leading the charge against those wildfires. And I just pray that will come to a resolution soon for the sake of those working the fires and the people with the smoke and people losing their homes, and just such a devastating event. Father, I pray that you will continue, that you will bring that to a resolution soon. Father, thank you for Pam and her family and for the safe travels that they had. I pray that you will protect them as I think they're coming home today, and I pray for protection over whenever they do come home, that you will keep them safe. And I just pray for all that they have going on, so many difficult things that they're working through right now. And I just pray for peace on that situation and a bright spot in their day today. Father, I pray for Hannah's son as has a virus. I pray that you will help him to heal soon. I pray for Lauren at this point. I'm not sure where they are with sickness with all 8 of their kids, but I pray for quick healing for all of them and that it has not spread to the last couple of folks in the house, that they will remain safe and healthy. And I just pray that you will bring rest to Lauren after probably what's been a very difficult time with 8 kids with a stomach bug. Father, I pray for Kim and her knee and the pain that she's experiencing there. I pray that you will heal that quickly, give her some relief so that she can take care of what needs to be done. And Father, I pray for Jennifer and her son Sam with his scratched eye. I know how absolutely painful that can be, Father, and I pray that you will heal that quickly so that Sam can get back to doing what he needs to get done for his job or whatever he has going on. I just pray that you will heal it quickly so he will be back to everything he getting done, everything he needs to get done. Thank you, Father, for your many blessings and your love. Thank you for all the events that took place at my house this weekend, for all of the home showings, and thank you for blessing that. Just thank you. We're grateful, Father. I pray that you will give us all a good day. Help us to keep our eyes and hearts focused on you and everything we say and do. In your precious name I pray. Amen. All right, my friends. Okay. I have a couple of meetings first thing this morning. And then I'm going to attempt to go live later. That's my goal, is to go live later for some breakfast or a snack or something a little bit later this morning. That is my goal. So keep an eye out. It will be a while. I have a couple meetings and then I should be live. So I say that. I plan to be. Plans change. I will do my best. All right, friends, I love you so much. Thank you for joining me this morning and starting my day off with devotions with all of you, because it is a huge, huge blessing to my heart every single morning. Right, Faith? Maybe that's what I'll make for breakfast, a thirsty dessert. Oh, my word. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Have an awesome Monday.